Chapter 1. The other party has a daughter. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Be good, take out the brain first, there will be zombies watching over it, don't worry about losing it. Douluo continent, within the Star Luo Empire, White Tiger Duke's mansion. The soul from afar arrived here and quietly took over the body of this blue-haired boy. No one would have thought that there would be a dilapidated woodshed in the extremely luxurious White Tiger Duke's mansion. The thin, blue-haired Huo Yuhao was lying peacefully on the ground without any movement. The discomfort coming from his body made him unable to move, and the sounds around him seemed to forcefully stuff a piece of history into him, making him sick and uncomfortable. Is this little bastard dead? If you die, just die. Anyway, his mother is dead, and the Duchess's order can be considered completed. Hush, you don't want your life. The Duchess's order was to drive him out, but she never said to beat him to death. Can't you even talk about this? What the hell is this? Oh, this servant is also unlucky. Now he will probably be punished for the death of this little bastard. Hey, little bastard, don't pretend to be dead. I just gave you a slight push. A nudge. Huo Yuhao, who was lying on the ground, couldn't help but be stunned, resisting the discomfort coming from his body. He staggered to his feet and stared at the servant standing in front of him, the servant who pushed him. Seemingly seeing Huo Yuhao stand up, the servant breathed a sigh of relief and was secretly glad that he no longer had to be punished by the Duchess. After all, Huo Yuhao is also the third young master. Since you're not dead, why don't you take your mother's body and get out of here? Don't get in my way here. Huo Yuhao stared at the servant coldly. Meeting Huo Yuhao's gaze, the servant felt as if he was being targeted by a tiger, and he broke out in cold sweat. Bite. Life selector loaded successfully. Choose to trigger. The servant Xiaopang in the White Tiger Duke's mansion not only pushed you down, but also verbally humiliated you. How will you make a choice? Option 1, choose to forgive. You are a kind person, let the other person kneel down and apologize, and then forgive him. Completion reward, clearing negative physical status. Option 2, it's none of your business. It's not you who got beaten, just forgive him. Completion reward, spiritual eye illusion. Option 3, Binking Yuji. Xiaopang has a daughter, and the wrong things he did, the father's debt is repaid by the daughter. Completion reward, innate soul power level +1. Option 4, be a good person, only kill Xiaopang and let others go. Completion reward, murder field. Looking at the 4 options that suddenly popped up in front of him, Huo Yuhao couldn't help but be stunned for a while. Life selector. It didn't take long for Huo Yuhao to figure out that this was the time traveler's golden finger. How to say these 4 options, it's a bit abstract. The same goes for rewards. Option 4 rewards the killing field. What field is this? I've only heard of the god of killing domain. Your murderous domain, kill someone on sight. Huo Yuhao wanted to take it, but his soul power was not something he had cultivated. It was quite difficult for him to use it. In addition, without a soul ring, it was hard to say whether he could beat Xiaopang. It's hard to say whether he can escape from the Duke's mansion if he really kills him, therefore this option can be eliminated directly. Option 3 is pretty good. It's just a pity that it's difficult for me to control this body now. If I really want Xiaopang to make such a big sacrifice, I'm afraid it's impossible. By then it will probably evolve into option 4, which won't be fun. The rewards for options 1 and 2 are both good. One is to clear the negative state of this body, and the other is the spiritual eye illusion. Of these 2 options, the second is the best to complete, but this will undoubtedly make these servants more aggressive and arrogant. You will have to stay here for nearly a year, at least until Tianmeng Ice Silkworm is born. Therefore option 1 is the most appropriate, as it will also prevent others from harassing you so blatantly. Although he said that he has no soul skills now, what if the opponent is frightened by the soul power he radiates and kneels down? Once completed, the negative state of this body will be cleared. Wait a minute, that's not right. This doesn't mean it's a single choice. Huo Yuhao suddenly reacted. Not saying anything means multiple choices. You little bastard, what are you looking at? Why don't you get out of here? Can't you understand human language? That the servant Xiaopang was a little panicked by Huo Yuhao and tried to drive away Huo Yuhao by speaking loudly. Huo Yuhao had nothing to say and walked into the woodshed with difficulty. Forgive you. After finishing speaking, the prompt sounded, bite. Congratulations to the host for completing option 2. The reward, Spirit Eye Illusion, has been issued to the host. After listening, Huo Yuhao showed a smile, turned around and walked out of the woodshed. When the servant Xiaopeng saw Huo Yuhao returning, his heart dropped again. He knew that Huo Yuhao had soul power. The two looked at each other and activated the illusion. I'll give you 3 seconds, kneel down and apologize, and this matter will be over. When the surrounding servants and maids saw this scene, they showed such expressions. I have said before that this third young master will never live in peace with us. You still don't believe me. You really don't know why you still keep him in the Duke's palace. The Duchess is too kind. Not only did she not kill this guy, she also protected him. Shoo, stop talking, stay away. Poor little fatty, he actually had to face such a terrifying monster alone. You. The servant little fatty instinctively wanted to curse, but when he looked at Huo Yuhao again, he knelt down immediately as if he saw a monster. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, that perhaps people around him would think he was timid. An adult was actually scared to kneel down by a little kid, but just now he clearly felt that if he dared to say no, he would probably die immediately. Ding! Congratulations to the host for completing option 1. The reward, clearing the negative state of the body, has been issued to the host. Special reward, please find a quiet place. Are you tired of living? Dare to say it in front of me? Remember. If you mess with me again, this will be the end. You're on your knees this time, but if there's a next time, I will never let you go. Huo Yuhao looked around. You too, better not mess with me. After saying that, he walked into the woodshed without looking back. Let me see how special this reward is. Huo Yuhao was a little curious, so he closed the door of the woodshed and lay on the bed, eliminating the negative state of the body. Eliminating malnutrition successfully. Eliminating the disorder of soul power in progress. 1%, 49%, 100%. Huo Yuhao suddenly felt that the flow of soul power became smooth, just like a constipated person suddenly had diarrhea, but the body was still difficult to control. And, eliminating the undispersed soul of the original owner successfully. Only then did Huo Yuhao feel that his body was much easier to control. Next, it's time to ask for some interest. Huo Yuhao didn't intend to end with just 2 options, he wants them all. Q reads new books by new authors, please read them. Chapter 2 Big bugs are not a problem. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 2 Big bugs are not bad. Hey, is this the realm of killing? Huo Yuhao murmured as he escaped from the White Tiger Duke's mansion with the help of his spiritual eye illusion. He only completed the 4th of the 2 remaining options. As for the 3rd one, he has a fart daughter. He got angry when he mentioned this, and he was almost caught by the people from the Duke's palace for this reason. Fortunately, the spiritual eye illusion technique is quite good. The killing field given by option 4 is also very strong. The attack power of creatures in the area is reduced by 30%, increases own attack power by 10%, and there is a special effect, that is, every time a soul master is killed, the power will be increased by an additional 1%, he really killed someone on sight. Just like Huo Yuhao thought, I just feel like the effect is a bit evil. Why do I feel like I'm being regarded as an evil soul master? Huo Yuhao couldn't help but think after feeling the effects of soul skills in the killing field. No, if I don't tell anyone, who knows? 1 year later, Star Luo Empire, a blue-haired boy in white clothes was hurrying on. It was Huo Yuhao who had been living in the wild for a year. After waiting for so long, he is now planning to leave for the Star Forest to unlock the heaven-defying cheat called Tianmeng Ice Silkworm. If Electrolux comes too, it's a buy one get one free deal. At this time, he was already on the edge of the Star Luo Empire, very close to the Star Do Forest, theoretically speaking. It is impossible to meet the Tangwan duo. Apart from a change of clothes, the only thing left on Huo Yuhao's body was the white tiger dagger. There are no maps, soul coins, or dry food. This year of living in the wild has almost turned him into a savage, but the problem is not big. As long as there is a river on the road, there will be food. If you have food, you will not starve to death. If you do not starve to death, you will win. After a while, he came to a river. You, jump out on your own. Face to face with Huo Yuhao ordered. This is another use of the spiritual eyes illusion technique, which is quite practical. Thanks to this, Huo Yuhao can basically gain strength every time. Enough, enough. After several fish jumped out in succession, Huo Yuhao skewered the fish and grilled them directly. In the original work, Huo Yuhao grilled fish here, and then met the Tang Ya duo, but Huo Yuhao probably won't be able to meet the two of them. If we still encountered him like this, Huo Yuhao would have to run away early to avoid contact. Oh my, it smells so good. Huo Yuhao couldn't help but sigh as he smelled the aroma of the grilled fish. This is not the first time he has grilled fish, but it tastes better every time. Now it seems that the original owner's grilled fish skills have been perfectly inherited. When Huo Yuhao finished eating 2 pieces of grilled fish, a sweet voice rang out, "What kind of fragrance is this? It smells so good." Fuck, hang up. Huo Yuhao dropped the fish bones and immediately ran towards the star forest. Not long after Huo Yuhao left, a man and a woman appeared at the place where Huo Yuhao had grilled fish. Huh? Why is there no one? The girl with long pink hair asked in confusion. Maybe he just left. There are 2 freshly grilled fish here. He should be back when we wait. The boy with short dark blue hair analyzed. Okay. The girl with long pink hair looked at the 2 grilled fish eagerly. Little did they know that Huo Yuhao ran away when he heard Tang Ya's voice. Bebe, do you think we should take him into our Tang sect? Come on, Xiao Ya, what's wrong with the Tang sect? You don't have any points. Bold. What did you just call me? Tang Ya immediately glared at Bebe. Bebe waved her hand helplessly. No, teacher Xiao Ya, you heard wrong. While the two were flirting, Huo Yuhao had already run to a wooden sign. And this wooden sign is exactly the one Huo Yuhao passed by in the original work. It read, "We are about to enter the star forest, please be careful of the soul beast." It seems that we are on the right track. Seeing the words on the rotten wooden sign, Huo Yuhao confirmed that he had arrived in the star forest. This year's outdoor life has increased his physical strength a lot. It also makes him better at running away. Huo Yuhao took out the white tiger dagger and continued walking towards the star doe forest. He knew what was going to happen next. Of course, it would be best if the wind baboon did not show up. As he walked, his spiritual eyes began to give warnings. This also means that the wind baboon has appeared. A shadow quietly appeared in Huo Yuhao's field of vision, eye to eye. The illusion is activated. You, take this white tiger dagger. Feng baboon mechanically took the white tiger dagger. Suicide. After hearing Huo Yuhao's order, Feng baboon didn't hesitate and just faced him. Immediately blood spurted out. Another blow, and the wind baboon lost its vitality and fell to the ground, with a white soul ring floating. Killing indiscriminately, this novice village boss is nothing more than that. With that said, Huo Yuhao raised his hand and slapped it on the ground. He shouted, "Psychic magic! Tianmeng Ice Silkworm, tree. Land." Huo Yuhao picked up the white tiger dagger and looked around as if nothing had happened. At this moment, a voice sounded in Huo Yuhao's mind. It finally came, and Huo Yuhao felt relieved. As long as the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm is captured, the Ice Emperor and the Snow Emperor will be within easy reach, right? Not far in front of him, a huge pit suddenly appeared, and then a huge silkworm emerged from the pit. Only one step away, the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm gave up its soul beast body, turned into a wisdom soul ring, and entered Huo Yuhao's spiritual sea. Then in the future, the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm will not be able to escape from his clutches. If the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm knew what Huo Yuhao was thinking now, it might be scared and immediately go back. Unfortunately, it can't read minds. With the appearance of the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm, the temperature around it also dropped. Huo Yuhao's breathing produced ice mist. Although the temperature dropped, Huo Yuhao still smiled. It was just not so clear under the cover of the ice mist. Huo Yuhao looked at this super large silkworm. The whole body was white, and it came out of the mud pit without any mud sticking to it. Moreover, there are 10 golden rings on the body of Tianmeng Ice Silkworm, each one represents 100,000 years of cultivation, and 10 of them means 1 million years. Ding. Choose to trigger. The Tianmeng Ice Silkworm has discovered that you are a spiritual attribute soul master and has come out of the ground. How will you choose? Option 1, choose to accept, do not resist and merge with the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm. Complete reward, 10,000 year spiritual attribute soul ring. Option 2, politely refuse, it's just a million-year soul ring, tell Tianmeng Ice Silkworm that you don't like it. Complete reward, soul secret. Option 3, it's not impossible to be a big bug, trick Tianmeng Ice Silkworm into your spiritual sea and then, hehehe. Complete reward, 50% control of Tianmeng Ice Silkworm. Option 4, take the initiative to attack, don't talk nonsense, kill Tianmeng Ice Silkworm immediately, and explode its soul ring and soul bone. Complete reward, trunk bone of a million-year soul beast. Chapter 3. I think Tianmeng Ice Silkworm still has its charm. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Huo Yuhao. Isn't your Guba system habit a little strange? What do you mean, even big bugs can't do it? Also, isn't it male? Besides, the control over Tianmeng Ice Silkworm is useless. What can you do by controlling him? No, Tianmeng Ice Silkworm's mental power is ridiculously high, 50% control is equivalent to increasing one's mental power hundreds of times. If the mental power of a normal 10th level soul master is 10, then when Huo Yuhao is at level 10, it is a full 50 points. 5 times the difference. And Tianmeng Ice Silkworm has a full 1 million points. Even if you only have 50% control, that is enough to defy heaven. After this year of training, Huo Yuhao's mental strength is currently only 100 points, at most, it can be used as 200 points, but as long as he wins this reward, Huo Yuhao's mental power will reach the terrifying 500,000 in an instant. How many years of hard work can be saved? Huo Yuhao, I think Tianmeng Ice Silkworm still has its charm today. Huo Yuhao was moved, he wanted to do it. A million-year-old trunk bone is worth less than 50% control. It's definitely not because Huo Yuhao can't kill Tianmeng Ice Silkworm. As for the remaining 2 options, they are simply given for free. Isn't this reward just free to take? Ahem, wisdom and beauty are equally important. The only million-year-old soul beast in the world. The highest lifespan record in Douluo continent. The king of soul beasts. The Tianmeng Ice Silkworm makes a shining debut. Of course, you can also call me Brother Tianmeng. Tianmeng Bingcan boasted without blushing. What are you going to do? Huo Yuhao asked when he heard the voice of Tianmeng Iceworm in his mind. Tianmeng Bingcan emphasized, brother is a million-year-old soul beast. He kicks Mr. Xiong and punches D. Tian. Huo Yuhao nodded calmly. Oh, what next? Tianmeng Bingcan said harshly, I know you may not have come to your senses yet. You will be shocked when you come to your senses. Huo Yuhao spread his hands, didn't I come to my senses now? Tianmeng Bingcan was angry, then why didn't you hear what I said? Huo Yuhao shook his head innocently, I heard it, and didn't I ask you what you want to do? You just keep bragging about yourself, do you blame me? Tianmeng Bingcan originally thought that the young man in front of him would be interested in the top 10 ferocious beasts such as Emperor Tian and Xiong Jun. He thought of bragging first, and then when the young man asked him what it was, he explained, by the way, these few what a beast this beast is. It made the young man feel like he was in a fortress. As a result, this guy seemed not to hear and only asked what he wanted to do, but if it knew that Huo Yuhao came here just for it, I don't know what it would think, but by then it was too late, the two had probably merged. Tianmeng Bingcan took a deep breath, resisted the urge to beat up Huo Yuhao. And said, you should know about the soul ring, right? Every time you spirit masters break through level 10, you need a spirit ring, and I. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm. I want to be your spirit ring. Huo Yuhao tried his best to suppress his laughter and pretended to be confused. When other soul beasts saw the soul master, they were eager to kill him. When Tianmeng Bingcan saw the soul master, he rushed up to offer sacrifices. Huo Yuhao still remembered the title Douluo who was exploded by it. Speaking of which, he is also unlucky. If he meets Tianmeng Iceworm a few years later, he might actually be able to succeed. Tianmeng Bingxi said seriously, although I am the only million-year-old soul beast in the world, my lifespan has reached its bottom. Only by becoming your soul ring can I continue to survive, which is the wisdom soul ring I conceived. The only wisdom soul ring in Douluo continent. It is also the only million-year soul ring in Douluo continent. Young man, aren't you moved? It's better to act than to have a heartbeat. Merge with me quickly. After saying that, Tianmeng Bingcan turned his back to Huo Yuhao, giving him the feeling of a boss. Huo Yuhao said, "Wow, it sounds so awesome." Suddenly, he changed the subject and said seriously, "But a mere million-year soul ring is not worthy of being my first soul ring." Ah! When Tianmeng Bingcan heard Huo Yuhao's words, his CPU burned out. Bite. Congratulations to the host for completing option 2. The reward, Soul Secret, has been issued to the host. Soul art is being practiced automatically. Feeling the power coming from his limbs, Huo Yuhao suddenly laughed again. "Look, I'm scaring you. I'm just kidding. Who wouldn't be tempted by a million-year soul ring? Hey, you are so humorous, let me tell you what you are good at." Tianmeng Bingshan breathed a sigh of relief, turned his head and glanced inside the Star Do forest. Okay, time is running out, don't move around. Oh, brother is about to go in, don't worry, I will be gentle. When we two brothers safely leave the Star Do forest, I will tell you slowly. Before Tianmeng Iceworm could answer, it immediately pushed its head up and placed it on Huo Yuhao's forehead. Seeing Tianmeng Iceworm's action, Huo Yuhao didn't bother to pretend anymore. Everything went smoothly, and the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm plug-in was obtained. He didn't bother to pretend that he was feeling unwell. GG. Brother Tianmeng, don't worry, I will definitely take you to eat and drink in the future. Of course, there is also the Ice Emperor, but as for who will be the one, there is no guarantee. As Tianmeng Iceworm finally began to merge with Huo Yuhao's hanging heart was relieved. Electrolux. If love comes, if it doesn't pull you down, it won't have much effect anyway. Even if it really worked, it was in the later stage, when Huo Yuhao's spiritual power was extremely high. At least at this stage, this is not something Huo Yuhao should consider. If he can come, it must be the time when he merges with the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm. If he doesn't come, he can't force it. After all, he is also a wisp of spiritual consciousness, belonging to the god-level kind, and with the golden finger of the life selector, he can completely replace Electrolux. After all, it is too easy to get rewards with this thing. Of course, some options need to be supported by strength, such as killing the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm and stir-frying the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm. These two options really can't get rewards without some strength. Moreover, even if there is no Electrolux, there is nothing missing. In the original book, Electrolux was scattered with ashes for some reason before he could play a role. It can be said that this big cheat is basically not used much. As the consciousness of the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm merged with Huo Yuhao's spiritual sea, Huo Yuhao's body also lost control and fell heavily to the ground with a clang. Fortunately, Huo Yuhao's body has recovered, so the fall is nothing. The 10 golden rings on the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm came alive and enveloped Huo Yuhao. The Tianmeng Ice Silkworm's body also turned into a white light and drilled into Huo Yuhao's forehead. The fusion of Tianmeng Ice Silkworm and Huo Yuhao was proceeding in an orderly manner. Ding! Congratulations to the host for completing option 1. The reward, 10,000-year spiritual attribute Soul Ring X1, has been issued to the host. Storage space, 10,000-year spiritual attribute Soul Ring X1. Chapter 4 Tianmeng Ice Silkworm, what are you going to do to me? You are listening at novelfull.audio. There is something, I didn't see it. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm said in surprise, this kid's body is so unexpected. It seems that I can have fewer seals. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm said with relief, I thought he was a loser, but I didn't expect him to have some talent. It seems that my luck is still good. Not only did I meet a spiritual attribute soul master, but he is also a good seedling. All the negative states in Huo Yuhao's body were cleared. the talent difference caused by malnutrition and other reasons in the past has passed. However, the innate soul power is still level 1 and has not been improved. Although there is no change, the body's tolerance for soul power has obviously improved, and the soul art that was just automatically cultivated has also brought a lot of improvement to Huo Yuhao. This made Tianmeng Ice Silkworm feel that Huo Yuhao has a good talent. It seems that I can easily be this wisdom soul ring. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm spread its own strong spiritual power to the limit, almost covering all corners within 100 miles in diameter. Even Tang Ya and Bebe, who were heading towards the Xingdou Great Forest, were covered by it. Both of them fell into a short stagnation. This is another way for Tianmeng Ice Silkworm to use its mental power, but its lethality is not very high. It can only make creatures lose their ability to think for a short period of time. At this moment, the Xingdou Great Forest was terribly quiet. Just when Tianmeng Ice Silkworm finished covering this area with its mental power, the sky darkened, and extremely powerful pressure descended. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm was frightened by this pressure and thought something was coming to take its life. When it came to its senses, it found that a gray airflow was flying towards Huo Yuhao. It obviously didn't know what this thing was, but it knew that this thing was definitely not a good thing, and immediately wanted to block this gray airflow. But its mental power had no effect on this gray airflow. Before Tianmeng Ice Silkworm could continue to block it, this gray airflow drilled into Huo Yuhao's forehead and entered the sea of spirituality. Huo Yuhao only temporarily lost control of his body, but he was still clear about what was happening in the outside world. Just because Tianmeng Ice Silkworm didn't know who this gray airflow was, it didn't mean Huo Yuhao didn't know either. This gray airflow was exactly the fragment of Electrolux consciousness. It was sucked in by the suction generated by the fusion of Huo Yuhao's spiritual sea and Tianmeng Ice Silkworm's origin. How dare you! You entered the spiritual sea of the person I chose without my consent. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm was angry, but spiritual power had no effect on Electrolux. It could only be angry for a while. Don't let me find a chance, this unknown thing, or I will definitely kill you. But the gray airflow stopped moving after entering Huo Yuhao's spiritual sea. It didn't even pretend to be powerful, which was completely different from the development of the plot. Just as Huo Yuhao was confused, Tianmeng Ice Silkworm also cried and howled. Woo woo woo, brother is so miserable. I finally picked a good seedling, but someone else snatched it away. Is this fate? I finally broke through 1,000,000 years, but my lifespan is not enough. While complaining, Tianmeng Ice Silkworm did not stop moving, but became faster, because his body was shrinking rapidly. This was undoubtedly a reminder to it that there was not much time left. Just as Huo Yuhao thought, after the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm merged its origin with Huo Yuhao, it had no way back and could not return to its body. In other words, the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm could only go down one path until the end. With the successful fusion of the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm, Huo Yuhao's body also turned into pure white, just like the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm when it was just born. Huo Yuhao's body was also strengthened at this moment. The Tianmeng Ice Silkworm that entered the sea of spirituality also saw the gray bead the size of a soybean formed by the gray airflow. After discovering that there was no conflict with its own origin, the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm breathed a sigh of relief. Ha 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 ha. The Tianmeng Ice Silkworm laughed and suddenly felt that this laugh was not strong enough, so he immediately changed his words. He 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 he. Brother has finally escaped from the sea of suffering. You bastards who treat me as a mobile energy source, you will never stand a chance again. He 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 he. The sound of the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm's strange laughter became smaller and smaller until it disappeared completely. The huge mental power it had previously spread out was also taken back at this moment. A bright golden soul ring also appeared on Huo Yuhao's body. This is exactly the gold color that symbolizes a 1,000,000-year soul ring. In less than a moment, the bright golden color was only left with a gold edge, and then the gold edge completely disappeared, leaving only a bright white color. The white color symbolizes a 10-year soul beast. After the soul ring disappeared, Huo Yuhao's body also returned to its normal color. The remains of the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm also drilled into Huo Yuhao's body and disappeared. At this moment, the breath of the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm completely disappeared. It is unknown when the big pit that the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm broke out of the ground returned to normal. In addition to the winged baboon who committed suicide, only Huo Yuhao was left lying on the ground. If someone passed by, they would only think that Huo Yuhao killed the wind baboon and absorbed its spirit ring, in Huo Yuhao's spiritual sea. At this time, Huo Yuhao and Tianmeng Ice Silkworm were sizing each other up. Huo Yuhao was staring at Tianmeng Ice Silkworm in a daze. The Tianmeng Ice Silkworm frowned at Huo Yuhao, looking confused. It really couldn't understand why it couldn't read Huo Yuhao's memory. It was the only million-year spiritual attribute soul beast in Douluo continent. Although its combat power was a bit weak, its spiritual power was its strong point. But now it couldn't read the memory of Huo Yuhao, whose soul power level was only a dozen levels and whose spiritual power was only 100 points. Huo Yuhao was stunned for a simple reason. He was thinking about how to make Tianmeng Ice Silkworm surrender, then complete option 3 and gain 50% control of Tianmeng Ice Silkworm. What's your name? Finally, Tianmeng Ice Silkworm couldn't help but asked. Huo Yuhao subconsciously said, my name is Huo Yuhao, born in the White Tiger Duke's mansion. Now I'm an orphan with no one to rely on. Stop, I didn't ask you this. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm saw that Huo Yuhao was going to continue, and immediately interrupted, oh. Huo Yuhao nodded and said solemnly, Brother Tianmeng, don't worry. When I grow up, I will definitely take you to eat delicious food and drink spicy drinks. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm, you have said all my words, so what should I say? The two looked at each other in silence. After a long while, Tianmeng Ice Silkworm was about to speak, but heard Huo Yuhao say something that shocked it. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm, I think you still have charm. Chapter 5 The Power of the First Soul Skill, 1000 Years. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Huo Yuhao still failed to get 50% of the control. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm had much more spiritual power than him. Huo Yuhao could not move Tianmeng Ice Silkworm at all, let alone do anything else. In fact, Huo Yuhao did not want to complete this option, but he was given too much. Since it could not be completed, he simply gave up. We are now grasshoppers on the same rope. You must listen to me in the future. I will not harm you. I guarantee you will take off. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm said confidently. It was very satisfied with Huo Yuhao's qualifications. Although his innate soul power was only level 1, unlike others, Huo Yuhao's innate soul power was gradually improving, and it could recover to level 10. This was what it saw when it merged with Huo Yuhao. Okay, take me to fly. Huo Yuhao nodded perfunctorily, then Tianmeng Ice Silkworm talked endlessly about some of his past experiences. From being hunted down at the age of 13, he accidentally fell into the 10,000-year cold marrow in the crack of the ice, and fell asleep and became a 900,000-year beast. Then he was captured by the 100,000-year soul beast in the Star Do Great Forest and used as a power bank. The Tianmeng Ice Silkworm exuded a breath, causing all soul beasts to grab the power bank in a melee. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm thought it could escape, but they negotiated and stopped fighting, and used the power bank together. Then he tried to escape with the power of a tidal Douluo, but the tidal Douluo was blown up by his mental power. Fortunately, he broke through the million-year soul beast and finally escaped from the soul beasts who used him as a power bank. It was at this time that I met you when I was exhausted. And you are the most suitable person for me. Not only are you spiritual, but you are also very talented. Huo Yuhao hesitated and organized his words. I think, in fact, this son of destiny should be you. Even though he knew what happened a long time ago, Huo Yuhao still felt incredible when he heard it with his own ears. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm asked in confusion, son of luck? What is that? It means good luck. Huo Yuhao laughed. Silkworm baby, I counterattack while I sleep. Huo Yuhao felt that Tianmeng Ice Silkworm was quite simple. When it just told its story, it basically didn't keep anything back. I just wanted to tease it. As for the subsequent Tianmeng Ice Silkworms tricking Huo Yuhao into looking for the Ice Emperor, it can't be blamed on it. Who made it fall in love? Besides, risks and opportunities coexist. Without this, could Huo Yuhao have obtained the Ice Jade Emperor Scorpion Martial Spirit? Unexpectedly, when Tianmeng Ice Silkworm heard this, it immediately broke its defense and said, how dare you? I am Tianmeng Ice Silkworm. Not Silkworm baby. I am the only super soul beast with spiritual attributes of 1,000,000 years in heaven and earth. Huo Yuhao spread his hands helplessly. Isn't that just from sleeping? Tianmeng Ice Silkworm said angrily. What's wrong with you sleeping? I can sleep because of my strength. If it were you, could you sleep so long? Besides, don't you sleep? That's it, you are not allowed to laugh at me with this. Hearing Tianmeng Ice Silkworm's reaction, Huo Yuhao had to nod his head. Okay, I'll change the subject. Brother Tianmeng is so powerful that he actually killed a titled Douluo alone. It seems that he burst, right? As he said, Huo Yuhao looked at Tianmeng Ice Silkworm with a forced smile. Wow! Shut up, shut up, shut up. I just have a little more energy, and he can't bear it. Can you blame me for this? Well, I'm actually a weakling. I'm not the fighting type. Woo 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 woo. The Tianmeng Ice Silkworm drooped its head and said weakly. However, the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm was the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm after all, and it quickly regained its fighting spirit, and it was still counting on Huo Yuhao to avenge it. Okay, let's not talk about these old things. Let me tell you about the power I brought you. Although you are not old now, I believe that you will become very powerful in the future. Don't they like to use me as a mobile energy source? Kill them all in the future and turn them into spirit rings and spirit bones for them. Okay, brother Tianmeng, you can dream. Huo Yuhao touched the head of the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm. Don't worry about it. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm snorted. Among the powers I brought to you are the 10 balls of light in front of you, which are my origin. However, because your current strength is still too weak, I set up 10 layers of seals. This is the method I came up with based on the title Douluo that I blew up at that time. After I merged, there was no way out, so my help to you must be based on your own safety. Otherwise, if you die, I will be finished. It's a pity that my remaining soul power was absorbed by those guys, otherwise I estimate that you can at least increase by 10 levels. When Tianmeng Ice Silkworm and Huo Yuhao merged, it was discovered that Huo Yuhao absorbed soul power very quickly and digested it very quickly. These 10 origins, in other words, are the power of your first soul ring, but you are temporarily unable to control it. So, your first soul ring now looks like it is 1,000,000 years old, but in fact it only has the power of 1,000 years. But it will gradually increase in power as your level increases, and you can even integrate this power into other soul rings you absorb. 1,000 years? Huo Yuhao asked with a question mark. For a normal 10th level soul master, a soul ring of about 400 years is already the limit, but he has a full 1,000 years. You know, Huo Yuhao is actually only a little over level 10 now. Huo Yuhao estimated that it was due to the elimination of negative states in the body and the automatic cultivation of soul techniques. These two reasons led Huo Yuhao to absorb more power from Tianmeng Ice Silkworms to strengthen his body. That's why this situation occurs now. Yes, 1,000 years, you heard it right. Tianmeng Bingshan chuckled. When your body can withstand higher-level soul rings, you will be able to use the more powerful first soul ring. If you don't want to be alone with a soul ring for 1,000,000 years, then this power can also be divided and given to other soul rings you absorb. With the power I currently have sealed in your body, I can give you up to 10 soul rings at most. 100,000-year soul ring. Okay, okay. Huo Yuhao laughed louder. It is indeed the most powerful plug-in. One beast is worth 10,000-year soul beasts. Tianmeng Bingshan continued, there is one more thing, this is common sense for soul masters and you should know it. After 100,000-year soul beast is killed, it will definitely explode with a soul bone and 100,000-year soul ring with dual soul skills. And as a 1,000,000-year-old soul beast, what I give you is naturally more special. Chapter 6 Tang Ya. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. As the only wise soul ring that has been in existence for 1,000,000 years, I can not only update the life of the soul ring according to your physical condition, but also bring you 4 full soul skills. Although I don't have soul bones for you, but... Tianmeng Iceworm paused for a moment, then shouted loudly, after merging with me, you will get a brand new unopened martial soul. Huo Yuhao, actually, you can have soul bones, but your body is already dead, what a pity. That is the torso bone of a million-year-old soul beast. However, Huo Yuhao at that time absolutely could not do that, otherwise he would very likely lose this heaven-defying plug-in called Tianmeng Ice Silkworm. After all, Tianmeng Ice Silkworm has just come into contact with me. If I just say kill it and ask it to cooperate, it will be really difficult to succeed, it may even have the opposite effect. It's really not worth it to lose 4 soul skills and a martial soul just for the chance of getting a million-year-old soul bone. First of all, the power of the 4 soul skills can reach up to 1,000,000 years. Secondly, the Ice Jade Emperor Scorpion Martial Spirit. The ultimate ice. There are 9 more soul ring positions. And with this martial spirit, no matter where Huo Yuhao goes, he will be regarded as a key cultivation target. Tianmeng Bingken smiled and said, it's just that you won't be able to use this martial spirit for the time being. Because the martial spirit I gave you is soulless ice. This martial soul currently only has attributes and no form. This martial soul will only become usable when you absorb the first ice attribute soul ring. As for what kind of martial spirit it will be, it depends on which spirit beast your spirit ring absorbs. But you don't need to think about this, I have already thought of it for you. You just need to know that there is such a thing. Oh. Huo Yuhao nodded and did not ask further questions, he already knew about this matter, so asking was in vain. Let me introduce you to the 4 soul skills. Tianmeng Bingkan continued. The first soul skill is Soul Impact, which launches a ball of spirit to attack the target. The second soul skill is Mental Interference, causing the opponent's mental abnormality and deflecting the attack. The third and fourth are Spirit Detection and Spirit Sharing. These 2 soul skills are usually used together. One is to detect nearby areas, and the other is to share the detected images with others. Due to my own reasons, the soul skills I bring to you are not of the combat type. Almost all of them are auxiliary types. The Ice Silkworm is indeed not a powerful soul beast. If Tianmeng Ice Silkworm wasn't too old, its skills would probably be even more rubbish. That's enough, brother Tianmeng, don't underestimate me. Huo Yuhao touched Tianmeng Bingxi's head and said with a smile, not only does he have the magic of spiritual eyes, he also has the art of soul. In terms of combat power, he is no longer too weak. What's more, he still has a 10,000-year soul ring stored in his system backpack. With the existence of soul technique, even if Huo Yuhao has not reached level 20, he can still absorb the second soul ring. It just might burst, so you can't rush this matter. Moreover, the power brought by the Tianmeng Ice Silkworm's soul ring is still being digested. While Huo Yuhao and Tianmeng Bingken were chatting, 2 figures entered the star forest. He rushed towards Huo Yuhao's location at an extremely fast speed. Huh! There's someone lying here. Tang Ya exclaimed. At the same time, Tang Ya immediately accelerated and quickly came to Huo Yuhao's side. Isn't he the little brother who was grilling fish there before? I just said why he couldn't wait for the people to come back. It turned out that he was attacked by the spirit beast. Tang Ya said angrily. It's definitely not because the grilled fish is so delicious. It's possible, but it may not be him. Bei said, touching his chin. These spirit beasts are really getting more and more arrogant. This is just outside the star forest. Fortunately we are here, otherwise something might have happened to the unconscious little brother. Tang Ya said, carefully pulling Huo Yuhao away lifted from the ground. Bei, on the other hand, examined the winged baboon that was controlled to commit suicide by Huo Yuhao using his spiritual eye magic. 2 obvious wounds can be seen, one on the neck and one on the heart. Obviously, the heart is the fatal injury. I've finished reading. This winged baboon is a 10-year-old soul beast and is completely dead. Bei walked to Tang Ya and knelt down to check on Huo Yuhao's situation with her. They were surprised to find that Huo Yuhao was not injured in any way, and even his clothes were intact. Bei took off the bloody white tiger dagger from Huo Yuhao's waist. After injecting soul power, a layer of blue light appeared on the white tiger dagger. This is a level 4 or higher soul tool. From the looks of it, this little brother probably used this dagger to kill the wind baboon. Although this wind baboon is only 10 years old, it is very fast and powerful, and even has its own soul skills. The fact that this little brother can kill it at this age shows that he has at least 10th level soul power. He should be a first level soul master now. Tang Ya raised her head in surprise. Yi Huan. I have decided. I must convince him to join our Tang sect. Bebe. Okay, just accept it when you see it, right? Immediately, the two of them stood beside Huo Yuhao's spiritual seat. Before Tianmeng Bingcan noticed that the two of them had arrived at Huo Yuhao's side, he said, 2 humans are coming, why don't we talk later? Huo Yuhao naturally knew who it was, and couldn't help complaining in the sea of spirits. Why is the ghost still lingering? Huh? I'm awake. Tang Ya shouted in surprise. Huo Yuhao shook his head and pretended not to know them, asking, who are you? Bebe smiled gently. Her name is Tang Ya, my name is Bebe. Little brother, what's your name? Huo Yuhao, my name is Huo Yuhao. Did you grill the fish by the river? Tang Ya asked impatiently. Huo Yuhao nodded, yes. Tang Ya said excitedly, great. How about you join our Tang sect? Ding. Choose to trigger. You met Tang sect leader Tang Ya and her founding disciple Bebe in the Xingdou Great Forest. When she learned that you grilled the fish, she decided to invite you to join the Tang sect. How will you make a choice? Option 1, join Tang sect. Do not reject Tang sect leader Tang Ya's invitation and agree to join Tang sect. Completion reward, Xiantian Baolu true. Option 2, enter Shrek Academy. Reject Tang sect leader Tang Ya's invitation and inform that you want to enroll in Shrek Academy and join Shrek Academy. Completion reward, Soul Skill Secret Method Combination Skill. Option 3, enter the Sun Moon Royal Soul Instructor Academy. Reject the invitation of Tang Ya, the leader of the Tang sect, and inform that you want to go to the Sun Moon Empire and enter the Sun Moon Royal Soul Instructor Academy. Completion reward, Level 4 Soul Instructor Mastery. Option 4, join the Body sect. Reject the invitation of Tang Ya, the leader of the Tang sect, and inform that you want to go to the location of the Body sect and join the Body sect. Completion reward, Silver Level Awakening of the Spirit I Martial Soul. Chapter 7 Huo Yuhao. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Huo Yuhao looked at this option and fell into deep thought. To be honest, every reward is very good, whether it's joining the Tang sect Xinchuan Tianbulu, or joining Shrek Academy's soul skills and secret combinations, and the silver level awakening that joins the Numenon sect is even better. This is the undisclosed secret of Numenon sect. Even the mastery of the 4th level Soul Master who joins the Sun and Moon Royal Soul Master Academy is useful. With this technology, there will be almost no shortage of gold soul coins in the early stage. And he is a 4th level soul engineer who is only 11 years old. What a heaven-defying existence this is. To be honest, he is a little confused now. After all, he is a powerful person, so it is difficult for him to choose more than one. After joining the Tang sect, you can also join Shrek Academy. Here are 2 rewards, but after joining these 2 parties, it would be impossible to join the Sun and Moon Royal Soul Engineer Academy. The same goes for the Numenon sect. The Numenon sect and Shrek Academy have a grudge. But after joining the Sun Moon Royal Soul Engineer Academy, the Tang sect, Shrek Academy, and maybe even the Numenon sect will not be able to enter. The same goes for joining the Numenon sect. Tang Men, Shrek Academy, and even the Sun and Moon Royal Soul Engineer Academy cannot enter. The Numenon sect is relatively opposed to soul guidance devices. They firmly believe that the power they have cultivated is their power. Okay, I'm willing to join. After much thought, Huo Yuhao decided to use the combination of Xinchuan Tianbulu and Soul Technique Secret Technique. First of all, Huo Yuhao can achieve the skills of a 4th level Soul Master after learning for a while, and the silver level awakening of the Spirit Eyes Martial Spirit can also be achieved, but I can't get the true Xiantian Baolu. The Tang sect's Xiantian treasure records are all youth versions. There are no combinations of soul skills and secret skills, so choosing these 2 is a real win. Tang Ya, huh? Bebe, huh? The two of them were stunned for a moment at the same time. Originally, Bebe was planning to tell Huo Yuhao about the Tang sect, but he agreed without thinking. Tang Ya was ready to persuade, but now it seems that there is no need for it. After coming back to his senses, Bebe said gently, although your first spirit ring is the 10-year wind baboon, your combat effectiveness may be weak. But after joining our Tang sect and learning our Tang sect's techniques, your combat effectiveness will be greatly improved. Tang Ya nodded, that's right, and you can still kill this wind baboon alone. Your combat power is not too weak. With the blessing of our Tang sect skills, you can kill even 2 more wind baboons. Bebe said with some regret, it's a pity. If you had left later and met us, your soul ring might be 100 years old. Tang Ya snorted, what's such a pity? The first soul ring has a weak point. Just choose a stronger one for the subsequent soul rings. The fact that he can kill a wind baboon by himself is already very impressive. Bebe couldn't hold back and smiled, sure enough, if you want to capture a woman's heart, you must first capture her stomach. And your heart and stomach are connected together, let alone that. Tang Ya's pretty face turned red, bah, what are you talking about? Your heart and stomach are connected together. Really, you don't regard me as your teacher, do you? Huo Yuhao coughed twice at an inappropriate time. Ahem, how about? I hide first, that he doesn't want to be this light bulb anymore. He hasn't received the reward yet, which means he hasn't officially joined the Tang sect yet. He wanted to turn around and leave, but that didn't work. Tang Ya and Bebe both turned away and became quiet for a while. Bebe suddenly asked, by the way, what is your martial spirit? Huo Yuhao replied, my martial soul is the spiritual eye, which is the eye. He still wants Tang Ya to continue to invite him, so that he can reject Tang Ya's invitation. Otherwise, even if he completes the option of entering Shrek Academy, there will be no reward. Besides, it's just a question about martial arts, it's not something that can't be said. Then, the two of them saw a circle of white soul rings rising under Huo Yuhao's feet. The two of them didn't feel anything was wrong at all, and both thought this was the 10-year soul ring. A faint golden light also appeared in Huo Yuhao's dark blue eyes, a mental wave spread from Huo Yuhao's eyes, and both of them fell into a trance for a moment. Both of them are above level 30. Tang Ya only needs to obtain 1 soul ring to become a soul master, but Bebe's level is even higher. Spiritual martial soul. Or is it the spiritual martial soul fused with the wind baboon soul beast? Even the calm Bebe couldn't help but change his face. According to the theory he mastered, this was simply impossible. But there was only this one wind baboon near Huo Yuhao, this is the fact. Even if he doesn't believe it, it doesn't matter. How could he know that Huo Yuhao's first soul ring absorbed the million-year-old soul beast Tianmeng Ice Silkworm? Huo Yuhao pretended to be surprised, you can see this. Yes, my martial soul is indeed spiritual. Tang Ya and Bebe looked at each other and smiled. Tang Ya said with a smile, okay, I really found a treasure, not only the physical martial spirit, but also the spiritual attributes. Bebe couldn't help but sigh again, oh, it's a pity. If we walked faster, maybe we could help you get a better soul ring. The same is true for Tang Ya this time. You must know that this is the original martial soul plus spiritual attributes. Only one 10-year-old wind baboon was fused. Huo Yuhao naturally wouldn't explain it. After all, Tang's sect was just a point where he went too far. Bebe asked, by the way, where are your family members? For something as important as joining a sect, it's better to ask for their opinions. Huo Yuhao said lightly, no one else, only me. There was sadness in his eyes. Tang Ya was originally worried that his family would not allow Huo Yuhao to join the Tang sect. Hearing this, she was overjoyed and blurted out what she wanted to say, that's great. Huo Yuhao, Bebe, both of them were speechless. Bebe knocked Tang Ya's head, how did you talk? To be honest, Huo Yuhao didn't expect that this famous scene would still happen. Sure enough, he was outspoken and unconcealed. To be honest, he couldn't hold it back. If the reward wasn't too generous and Tang Ya had to invite him again, he would have run away long ago. Tang Ya said apologetically, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm just happy that you can join the Tang sect. After saying that, she didn't forget to glare at Bebe. Bebe ignored Tang Ya. Then I will tell you about our sect. I can't really trick you into joining without telling you anything. Tang Ya said proudly, our Tang sect was the #1 sect on the continent before. If you join, you will definitely not suffer any loss. Besides, our Tang sect has a unique skill that is very suitable for you. Okay, it's here, the classic Shantian Baolu, and it's the youth castrated version. It seems that there are really no other skills in Douluo continent, in Huo Yuhao's impression, except for Shantian Baolu. Everyone else is fighting with soul skills, or fighting with self-created soul skills. Chapter 8 Huo Yuhao. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Tang Sect's secret skill. I've never heard of it. By the way, I forgot to ask, what sect is Tang sect? Huo Yuhao asked with a puzzled look on his face. Bebe said, it's normal that you haven't heard of the Tang sect. After all, the Tang sect has declined. In fact, in the history of Douluo continent, there are still records about the Tang sect, but after the erosion of time and the significant decline in the strength of the Tang sect, there are not many records left. Tang Ya is also a powerful sect. After hearing the words Tang sect has declined, her eyes instantly turned red. She said pitifully, the Tang sect is gone. The foundation has been taken away. Now, only me and Bei are left in the Tang sect. Kaori. I am the head of the Tang sect of this generation, and Bei is my founding disciple. Huo Yuhao was overjoyed. The decline of Tang clan. That's really great. Tang Ya. Bei. Now it was their turn to be silent. Huo Yuhao generally doesn't hold grudges. If he does, he will avenge them on the spot. Huo Yuhao said apologetically, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm just happy that I can join the team that revitalizes the Tang sect. Speaking of which, Tang San was actually blamed for the Tang sect's decline. If he hadn't told the people in the Tang sect that his martial soul was the blue-silver emperor, or the kind with innate soul power, then how come all the Tang sect leaders in the past generations played with blue-silver grass? If all Tang sect leaders hadn't played with blue-silver grass, how could the Tang sect have declined so quickly? I don't know what the reason is that makes these sect leaders act like fools and continue to play blue-silver grass unswervingly. Also, the things Tang San left behind, whether they were skills or hidden weapons, were all deleted youth versions. The power is pitifully weak. Besides, times have changed now, and the Tang sect is still unswervingly playing with hidden weapons. If the Tang sect does not decline, who will? And he was still playing with traditional hidden weapons. But what must not be admitted is that the Tang sect in the early days was really rich. After spending thousands of years to raise blue-silver grass, it is really a miracle that it has lasted for so long. The former #1 sect in the mainland, well deserved. So that's it. Bebe nodded and touched Tang Ya's head. You already know the situation. It's just me and Xiao Xiao in the Tang sect now, but we will work hard to bring the Tang sect back to its former glory. If you are still willing, you are welcome to join the Tang sect. About the martial arts, I really didn't lie to you. Tang sect really has a martial arts that is suitable for you. And it will be of great help to you. Huo Yuhao said, I can join, but I don't want the Tang sect skills. Tang Ya had no choice but to continue. Well, after joining the Tang sect, you need to continuously improve your level. When the Tang sect needs you, you have to contribute to the Tang sect. But do you really don't want the exercises? That's our Tang sect's technique. Although our Tang sect is in decline now, these are the techniques left over from our Tang sect's glorious days. Are you sure you don't want it? Tang Ya asked in confusion. Huo Yuhao spread his hands and said, what's the use of my exercises? If this technique is really useful, how could the Tang sect decline like this? I speak more frankly. I didn't mean to slander the Tang sect. Bebe wanted to say something, but didn't know what to say, so she could only say, what you said makes sense. Since you don't want it, then forget it. Our Tang sect is the #1 sect in the former Douluo continent, and we have a privilege. Shrek Academy, you know this, right? Huo Yuhao said, I know this. Shrek Academy's admission standards are very high, but our Tang sect has an exemption quota, which is a special recruitment. Xiao Ya and I have already joined Shrek Academy. This year, there is an empty spot. If you are willing to join the Tang sect, this quota will be given to you. After Bebe finished speaking, he looked at Huo Yuhao. Huo Yuhao was stunned for a while. Why didn't you say anything? Aren't there people who join the Tang clan and are born as Tang clan members and die as Tang clan ghosts? It took him a while to come back to his senses. Oh, okay. Huo Yuhao roughly guessed the reason, because he didn't ask for Tang clan's skills, but it's not a big problem. The most valuable thing in the Tang sect is the admission quota to Shrek Academy, isn't it? What's the use of other things? Besides, there is also a Zhenshuan Tianbalu in the selector. Isn't this better than Xiantian Baolu Youth Edition? I really don't know why Huo Yuhao in the original novel joined the Tang sect without hesitation after hearing this condition. Bebe seemed to have tried to persuade her. A smile emerged from the corner of Bebe's mouth. Okay. From today on, you are a member of the Tang sect. Bite. Congratulations to the host for completing option 1, the reward, Xiantian Baolu True, has been issued to the host. Storage space, 10,000 years Soul Ring X1, Xiantian Treasure Record True X1. Hearing the system's cold beep, Huo Yuhao felt as if he had heard the most beautiful sound. Finally, it finally exploded for me. Master, I want to ask you something. Huo Yuhao said to Tang Ya. Say it. Tang Ya was very happy. Huo Yuhao said without any hesitation, I would like to ask you to invite me to join the Tang sect again. Yuhao, what do you mean? Tang Ya was a little confused. I don't understand what Huo Yuhao is trying to do. Huo Yuhao chuckled, just act in a show with me. Don't worry, haven't I already joined the Tang sect? Okay. Then I agree. Tang Ya nodded. Are you ready? Okay, let's get started. Huo Yuhao nodded gently. Tang Ya said seriously, Huo Yuhao, I now invite you to join our Tang sect. Huo Yuhao responded seriously, sorry, I declined. If I don't join the Tang sect, I will still go to Shrek Academy to enroll. Tang Ya's face was full of questions. Bebe's face was also filled with questions. The two of them were confused by Huo Yuhao's tricks. Didn't I talk about acting? Do you still take it seriously? Huo Yuhao laughed. Let's go to Shrek City. I haven't seen the scenery there yet. With that said, Huo Yuhao took Tang Ya's hand and planned to leave. Bebe was speechless. You're going the wrong way. Tang Ya couldn't hold it any longer. Is this what you should care about? Shouldn't you care why he pulled me away? But Tang Ya didn't say anything, and the three of them just returned to the river. Teacher Xiao Xiao. Only then did Bebe realize that Tang Ya had held Huo Yuhao's hand. After hearing Bebe's words, Tang Ya reluctantly let go of Huo Yuhao's hand. Looking at Huo Yuhao with a smile on his face, he seemed very satisfied with Huo Yuhao. Of course, she would never say that she originally wanted Huo Yuhao to join the Tang sect just so she could eat Huo Yuhao's grilled fish. It's not her fault. Huo Yuhao's grilled fish was so delicious. Chapter 9, Rapid Progress. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Shrek Academy. Huo Yuhao had already arrived upstairs at the freshman dormitory. Only 4 days have passed since it was time to eat grilled fish by the river. Hey, it seems I'm going to sell grilled fish to earn some gold coins tonight. Huo Yuhao sighed, taking out the key. Huo Yuhao opened the dormitory door. The moment he opened the door, Huo Yuhao ducked to the side. Sure enough, a burst of turbid air came out. Damn it, I didn't know how to send someone to clean it. It's really stupid. No wonder they designed a broken building where 400 people are fighting for the toilet. After muttering in a low voice, Huo Yuhao rushed in holding his breath and opened the window. After ventilating the room, Huo Yuhao cleaned up the dust on his bed and placed the basin and rag on the only table in the dormitory. He basically has no control over other places and has no plans to. The dormitory is very small, with 2 beds taking up most of the area. Huo Yuhao sat on his bed and took out Xiantian Baolu Zhen. From the storage space, there are 6 types recorded above, namely. Internal strength and mental method, Xiantian Kong is true. The method of practicing hands, Xian Yu hand is true. The method of eye training, purple demonic eyes, true. The method of capture, controlling the crane and capturing the dragon is true. The method of making light of one's body is true. And how to use hidden weapons, hundreds of answers to hidden weapons, true. The Zhenxuan Tianbulu was even stronger than the Xiantian Baolu used by Tang San himself. Huo Yuhao briefly browsed through it and felt that it was extremely simple to learn. With just one glance, he had already learned the internal skills and mental skills, the true mysterious heaven skills. Feeling the slowly increasing soul power, Huo Yuhao couldn't help but sigh, fortunately I chose this, the effect is too powerful. Breakthrough. Level 12. With the blessing of Soul Art and Zhenxuan Tian Gong, Huo Yuhao, who had already reached level 11 with full experience, naturally broke through to level 12, almost all the remaining soul power of Tianmeng Iceworm was absorbed by him, after learning the true black jade hand, true purple demonic eyes, true controlling the crane and capturing the dragon, and true ghost shadow trace one by one. Huo Yuhao began to understand how to use hidden weapons. After a brief review, he collected the Zhenxuan Tian Bao, as a reward after joining Shrek Academy. He has also finished learning the combination of soul skills and secret techniques. Now all that's left is this 10,000-year-old spiritual soul ring. This soul ring is truly 10,000 years old. Not someone like Tianmeng Ice Silkworm, who has almost no soul power. Brother Tianmeng, please protect me. I'm going to break through. Arriving at the Sea of Spirits, Huo Yuhao woke up Tianmeng Bingxi with a kick. Oh. Tianmeng Bingxi was kicked for no reason and responded in a daze. Hurry up, do you still want to take revenge? Huo Yuhao urged, seeing that Tianmeng Bing's silkworm had completely woken up. Huo Yuhao felt relieved and took out this 10,000-year-old spiritual soul ring. The whole thing is black, but glows with a light purple light. Absorbing a 10,000-year-old soul ring was definitely something he would not have been able to do before, but now that he has the soul skill, the Zhenxuan heavenly skill, and his physique has been strengthened, there is absolutely no problem in absorbing this 10,000-year soul ring, not to mention the Tianmeng Ice Silkworms escorting them. Tianmeng Bingshan reacted belatedly, that's not right. Where did you get the 10,000-year soul ring? Tianmeng Bingxi asked with shock on his face. No, don't you already have the first soul ring? You haven't reached level 20 yet, how can you absorb the second soul ring? The more Tianmeng Bing's silkworm thought about it, the more something was wrong, and he felt like his CPU was about to burn out. Huo Yuhao didn't bother to explain, don't worry about it. Just be responsible for not letting me burst. Tianmeng Bing can asked immediately, are you trying to absorb this soul ring for the soulless ice martial soul? That the position of this second martial spirit already has a predetermined target. If the second martial spirit absorbs this 10,000-year soul ring at this time, it will be a huge loss. So it had to ask. Don't be afraid, I'm not that stupid yet. Huo Yuhao smiled without explaining. That's okay. Tianmeng Bingcan breathed a sigh of relief. No, how are you going to absorb this 10,000-year soul ring? Tianmeng Bingxi was too lazy to ask where this soul ring came from. As long as it can increase combat power, why do you care? Who hasn't asked for secrets yet? Tianmeng Bingshan himself has secrets, what's wrong with Huo Yuhao's secret? Huo Yuhao said with a serious face, Brother Tianmeng, to be honest, I am actually different from others. Oh. Tianmeng Bingxi was a little curious. Huo Yuhao explained, even if I haven't reached level 20, I can still absorb the second soul ring, but this soul ring will not produce new soul skills. No way. Tianmeng Bingxi was so excited that he could not speak coherently. This means that Huo Yuhao can rely on the energy in the soul ring to continuously improve his level. If it was really what he thought, wouldn't Huo Yuhao be able to reach the title Douluo quickly? Okay, look at your unexperienced look. Remember, you must not let me burst. After saying that, Huo Yuhao immediately activated his soul skill to absorb this 10,000-year-old spiritual soul ring. Huge soul power poured into Huo Yuhao's body instantly. Tianmeng Iceworm tried its best to suppress the speed of soul power entering Huo Yuhao's body, preventing Huo Yuhao from being exploded by this soul power. Breakthrough. Level 13. Breakthrough. Level 14. Breakthrough. Level 15. Breakthrough. Level 16. In just half an hour, Huo Yuhao broke through 4 levels in a row. But the remaining energy of the 10,000-year soul ring was not much. The main reason was that this soul ring was of spiritual attribute, otherwise Huo Yuhao's soul power level should have been able to break through to level 18. However, precisely because this soul ring was of spiritual attribute, Huo Yuhao's spiritual power also skyrocketed. From the original 100 points, it skyrocketed to 200 points. More than doubled. The first group of origin of Tianmeng Ice Silkworm also unlocked some of the seals, causing Huo Yuhao's spiritual power to skyrocket again. From 200 points to 300 points. He is only level 16 now, and his spiritual power has reached a terrifying 300 points. This is equivalent to the spiritual power of a non-spiritual soul master at level 39. In other words, as long as he wants, the spirit eye illusion can act on soul masters below level 29. When Huo Yuhao can use 300 points of spiritual power as more, he can even fight soul master with his spirit eye's illusion. Okay, brother Tianmeng, the remaining energy can't burst me. Huo Yuhao let out a long breath and stood up. Yuhao, I really didn't expect you to reach level 16 so quickly. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm still hasn't recovered from the shock, you know, that's a black 10,000-year soul ring. There's not even soul shock. It was originally prepared to resist soul shock. Moreover, this soul ring, even the energy has no impurities. How can this be a soul ring? Isn't it just like me, a mobile energy? Chapter 10. The battle is about to begin. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Don't worry, brother Tianmeng. I promise to take you flying, and I will definitely take you flying. Huo Yuhao touched Tianmeng Ice Silkworm's head and said with a smile, his current combat power is far beyond the soul power of the same level, even the soul masters of the same level can't attack him. I didn't believe it before, but now I do. Tianmeng Ice Silkworm nodded in agreement. Okay, you have nothing to do, go and have fun. With that, Huo Yuhao left the Sea of Spirit, thinking about how to develop next. First, I have to earn the first sum of money. With some money, I can practice making soul guides. Then sell soul guides, so that I will basically not lack money in the future. Okay, that's it. Let's start with the first step, the sky-high price grilled fish. Huo Yuhao was too lazy to think about it, and he went out immediately to customize the tools he wanted to use. After spending about 1 gold soul coin, Huo Yuhao got the basic grilled fish tools. It looks a bit crude, but it's not a big problem, as long as it can be used. I only used a few sticks to grill fish by the river. Just as Huo Yuhao was pushing the cart out of the school, Tang Ya jumped out from somewhere. Tang Ya looked at the cart pushed by Huo Yuhao with shining eyes. Wow, Yuhao, are you going out to sell grilled fish? That she had originally been thinking about how to persuade Huo Yuhao to sell grilled fish, but now it seems that it is not necessary. Huo Yuhao nodded. Yes, of course I have to sell grilled fish if I have no money to spend. Huo Yuhao certainly knew why Tang Ya came to find him. She just wanted to sell grilled fish herself. Tang Ya asked again, where are you going to sell it? Huo Yuhao said, where else can I go? It's right at the school gate. Sister Tang, do you want to eat? Tang Ya nodded repeatedly. Okay, I'll help you push the cart. The two soon arrived at the gate of Shrek Academy. This is also the east gate of Shrek City. Here, vendors gather, and there are also many students doing business by themselves. If it doesn't sell, I'll call Bebe over, and we'll buy all the grilled fish together. Tang Ya smiled. At this time, there was no student who signed up. Most of the vendors were selling food. Obviously, it was time for dinner. Huo Yuhao and Tang Ya found a place and put the metal grill, iron rack, seasonings, and processed herrings. Sure enough, facing the delicious food, Tang Ya had no resistance at all. Okay, remember to leave 2 for me. I'll go buy something else first. After putting the charcoal in place, Tang Ya waved and turned away. Huo Yuhao checked and made sure nothing was missing, then he skillfully lit the fire. At the same time, he put 8 herrings on. After a while of sprinkling the seasoning, a strong aroma floated out. many students who came out of the academy looked over here, even many vendors who were also selling food looked over here. How much do you sell this grilled fish for? A senior student who smelled the fragrance immediately came over and asked. It's very expensive, 1 gold soul coin. Huo Yuhao said, turning the grilled fish over. But it's worth the money. If it doesn't taste good, I'll refund you. The senior student didn't even blink. Okay, it's worth the money. Then give me one. As he said that, he put a gold soul coin in front of Huo Yuhao. Soon, 8 grilled fish were grilled. Huo Yuhao took out a grilled fish and handed it to the senior student just now. At this time, many people had gathered here. It was just that Huo Yuhao appeared here for the first time, so they didn't know whether the grilled fish was delicious. After all, they had seen many fish that smelled good but tasted bad. Most of the onlookers were students who had just finished school. When they saw him take the grilled fish, everyone's eyes turned to him. Just one bite, the senior student couldn't help but eat several bites in a row. Everyone naturally understood what this meant. The remaining 7 grilled fish were sold out immediately. In this moment, Huo Yuhao earned 8 gold soul coins. And the fish sold quickly, and there were more people around, so no one thought that the price of this gold soul coin was expensive. After all, most of them were students of Shrek Academy. Who among the students who could enter Shrek Academy was not stupid and rich? Who was not handsome and rich? Because of limited capital, I only prepared 30 grilled fish today. Now there are 20 left. Those who are in line after the 21st don't have to wait. I will prepare more tomorrow. As he said, he took the money from the students in front one by one. The grilled fish were also delivered in 8s. Soon, there were only 2 grilled fish left, which were left for Tang Ya. At some point, several purple-clothed female students appeared in front of the grilled fish stall. How do you sell these grilled fish? Asked the blonde girl in the lead. Huo Yuhao looked up and recognized the person. It was Jiang Nan, a civilian soul master. It's very expensive. It costs a full gold soul coin. After saying that, Huo Yuhao already knew how the subsequent events would develop. Is your fish made of gold? Or are the fish bones made of gold? Your price is too expensive, isn't it? As expected, Jiang Nan, who is sensitive to prices, immediately frowned. You don't have to eat it. After saying that, Huo Yuhao looked around. Where is Su Sancher? Why hasn't he appeared yet? Jiang Nan also turned around and left quickly. Just at this moment, a low roar came from not far away. Stinky boy! I think you are tired of living. The moment this sentence sounded, a gold soul coin flew towards Huo Yuhao's oven. True crane control and dragon capture. The gold soul coin was immediately sucked in and could not move forward any further. You are pretending to be your mother. Just when Su Sancher was about to grab the grilled fish, Huo Yuhao's voice sounded. The killing field was instantly opened. Su Sanchi's attack power immediately decreased by 30%. Huo Yuhao's attack power immediately increased by 10%. True Mysterious Jade Hand and True Purple Demon Eye were also used at this moment. With his current combat power, it may be a bit difficult to kill a Soul Master. But defeating a Soul Master. More than enough. Ding. Choose to trigger. Su Sancher plans to directly snatch the grilled fish you left for Tang Ya because his PY object can't eat the grilled fish. How will you make a choice? Option 1, pretending to be your mother. Su Sancher actually dared to provoke you. You can't vent your anger without killing him. You must kill him. Completion reward, soul power level increased by 10 levels. Option 2, fierce gold coins, beat him up and take away his valuable items. Completion reward, soul ring slot X1. Option 3, completely crazy. Since he chose to provoke you for Jiang Nan, then you should discuss the pros and cons with her in front of Su Sancher in public. Completion reward, pseudo-artifact Xuanwu Shield. Option 4, apologize. Su Sancher is a 5th-year student in the external school of Shrek Academy. And you are just a freshman in the first year. You can't afford to provoke him. Apologize to him, and give him the grilled fish. Completion reward, innate soul power level +1.